everybody, welcome to today's PSHE lesson. I hope you're all feeling good and positive about your learning so far. It's been really great to see everyone's work up on Padlet or via email, so well done and keep it up. We are all super proud of you. Okay, so today's lesson we're going to be talking about feelings and how to cope with our feelings during lockdown and whilst the schools are closed. You may have read the story with your parents or your grown-ups at home. If you haven't, don't worry, you can still take part in this lesson, and your parents may choose to share the story with you later. Okay, so one of the feelings that you may be experiencing right now is worry. Worry is a feeling that can make you feel fearful or anxious, and sometimes we all feel worried at one point or another. We can all have fears from time to time, children and adults. Fear can even be good for you sometimes and even help you stay healthy. For example, fear of getting too close to a campfire may save you from a bad burn. Some people even enjoy being a little scared. That's why they like to go on scary rides, roller coasters, or watch scary movies. So, it's a natural response to feel worried. Everyone can feel worried or afraid in a different situation that may be unfamiliar to you, or it may be sad. The coronavirus has been unfamiliar and may have been difficult for you. And during this third lockdown, it may have brought out feelings that are not easy to manage. Often, when we're caught up in our difficult feelings, it can be tricky to think of what we can do to help ourselves to feel better. So, we're going to think of some ways to help ourselves to manage those difficult feelings, whether it be worried or scared or sad. And we're going to use a traffic light system to help us today. So, what are we worried about? I want you to think about, is there anything that you're worried about at the moment? Have a little pause the video if you want to have a little think. Okay. Sometimes you'll know exactly what you're worried about, and other times you might not know exactly what's bugging you. Some problems are big and have lots of parts. That can make it tough to work out what the problem is or to pick one part of the problem to try and solve. But if you can focus on your problem, or at least a little bit of it, that's the first step to taking action. So if you're having trouble figuring out what worries you, you could try and write a list of things you are happy about or sad about at the moment. You could talk to a friend or an adult and see if they can help you work out what your worry is. So here's an example of a boy called Zach. He says, I'm worried about my friendships because I have not seen or spoken to my friends in a long time. So, what can we do? There's almost always something you can do to help you feel less worried. Sitting there worrying about it isn't any fun, and it probably won't help solve your problem. But switching to an action mode can help you feel more hopeful. So we've got the amber here on our traffic lights, and we're going to think of ways to solve our problems. Think about what actions you could take to help feel better about your worries. You could write these down. Once you've got a list of possible actions, you can select which ones you think will work best. So let's look at Zach's worry again. What could you do to make it better? Here is his list. So he thought about asking his mum to contact some friends to set up a video call. He wrote, take part in live sessions on Google Classroom so he can see his friends every day. Now we use the Zoom, so you could write take part in Zoom lessons every day so that you can see your friends. And he's also written, remind myself that just because I can't meet up with my friends doesn't mean they won't be my friend after lockdown. Maybe you thought of some of those ideas as well, or maybe you thought of some different ideas, which would be brilliant as well. So we're moving on to green. So green means go, means ask for help. What could you do to make it better? Worrying can make you feel lonely. When you're worried, it can help to find someone to talk to. Sometimes people say, why should I bother? They can't do anything about it. But here are 2 reasons that you should talk to people. Number 1, you don't know for sure that no one can help until you share your feelings and let the person try to help. Number 2, just the act of telling someone what's bothering you can make you feel a little bit better. Afterwards, you're no longer alone with your worries. And whoever you told, whether it be your parent, a sister or a brother or a friend or a teacher, is now thinking about ways that they can help you. So let's look back at Zach's worry again. Here's what he did next. He says, I asked my mum to contact some of my friends using social media. She contacted them and found out their addresses, and I'm going to post them letters to say hello. I also talked to my teacher and he made sure that I got to chat to my friends on Google Classrooms every week. I feel a lot better now about my friendships. You can also talk to other people if you haven't got anyone to talk to at home. There are other adults that you can contact, Childline or NSPCC, and they are professional people specially there to help children. So let's reflect. We all experience a range of different feelings every single day. Some are good, some might be bad. Every feeling is telling us something. So if we listen to our feelings, we will be able to manage them better. When we are feeling worried, we need to remember to stop, work out what we're worried about. We need to get ready. We need to think of different ways to make it better. And then we need to act. We need to go. Ask for help to help our worry go away. Remember the phrase, a problem shared is a problem halved. Okay. And also remember, don't forget to smile. If you smile at people, they're sure to smile back at you. And it does make things feel a lot better. So what I would like you to do is just to write down a few ideas of who you could talk to and different ways that what you could do to help make yourself feel better, make yourself feel happy and positive. Write them down in your writing journals, in your books and your home learning packs. And then if you want to, you can upload them onto Padlet to share. Because if your idea is a good idea, somebody else might not have thought of it, and then they could use your idea as well. Okay, thanks everybody for listening today to our PSHE Listen, and I shall see you again very soon. Bye.